Here they come. They'll never take me away. I won't go to room 16.
You will.
What's up, Vinyl community? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Cosmic Realm. You're already here. What's up, guys? Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. By the time you see this video, Thanksgiving is going to be come and gone. But I thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to another Cosmic Vinyl episode of Fine. What? Like, you want me to do it again? Alright. Fine. Well, settle into your groovy beanbag chair or wherever your recliner. Kick back and let's enjoy some somebody that's showing some cool records. I got a good stack. A nice little stacky. It's not big, but it's what it lacks in girth, it's full of gusto. So I'll set these here for a minute. Oh, hey, check this out. Whoa! Straight from Mexico, baby. Want to carry around bus? What's up? There's little Star Child's in the house. What? All right, then, high five, buddy. Boom. He's getting it. Flazzy, ladies and gentlemen, Flazzy. How you doing, Plasma? Huh, buddy? What's up? You fleshy little fiend. Go lay down and take a little nap, you Look who else we got. We got only the smartest man in the world, Arthur Einstein. Okay, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. This is Albert Arnstein. Albert Arnstein. Check him out, his little bobbly head. All right, Einstein, we need all the brains we can get in this operation, right? Vinyl community, am I right? Let's open this one with a, oh, finally. Miller Lite sponsoring this one. Be a patriot.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
That wasn't a very good big chug, but we'll call it a semi-chug. All right, let's get this started. Oh, wait, one thing I gotta do first. Mind shields must come off. Ow! All right, here we go. Oh, wait a second. Notice how they match the yellow stripes in the shirt, right? Cosmic Brian knows how to style. He says he likes to color coordinate things, although the Black Sabbath t-shirt probably doesn't match at all. It's Cosmic. It's Cosmic. All right, here we go. Oh, my eyes. Get the specs going quick. We gotta be able to see what we're doing. This album right here, I'm gonna show you. This is the best album I've bought since I've been collecting vinyl again. Bar none. I'll show it to you. I'll talk a little bit more about it. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more though. Although I like to have the realm blasting at full capacity. Alright, okay. This is gonna be the magic 8-ball for the cosmic question. Alright. Will the cosmic realm be relocating anytime soon? Without a doubt, the The Cosmic Realm will be relocating to St. Louis without a doubt. Hopefully soon. We got a house. I just got to get a job, get rid of this old realm, and we out of here. All right, let's get on with the records, huh? Let me make sure I got everything situated here. All right, first thing first. Alright, this is an album called Eclipse by a group called The Sonic Dawn. As you can see, I was drawn to it immediately when I seen the hype sticker there. It said Heavy Psych Sounds. Now, what I failed to realize is that, Heavy Psych Sounds means it's the record label. That's the name of the record label. Nonetheless, look at the cover art. I mean, it's amazing, right? These guys are a psychedelic rock band. They're based in Copenhagen, Denmark. And I mean, just because the record label says Heavy Psych Sounds doesn't mean the band is necessarily heavy psych. They are psychedelic. They're a very active touring band. Obviously, probably not right now, but have toured across Europe and Asia several times, and just like to play live. So, but anyway, this is a kind of a psychedelic mix of like jazzy, like sitar kind of pop music. It's not really heavy acid rock or anything like that, but it has its moments. A couple of highlights on here. The first two songs on side one, Forever 1969 and Psychedelic Ranger. I mean, I feel like I'm a psychedelic ranger. I want to be a psychedelic ranger. I want to be a psych ranger. Da, 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 da. Anyway, this to me kind of sounds, it reminds me of like 90s indie rock. But with some like 60s psychedelia infused into it. Like just injected, like. And check this out. Oh man, this is on beautiful cherry. Well, it's either cherry or blood, one of the two. This cherry red. Absolutely gorgeous red vinyl. With the custom label there. Just beautiful stuff. Almost, it looks like a pool of blood. I've seen a few of those in my ER days. But anyway, the singer his voice kind of reminds me of David Perner from, the singer from Soul Asylum. You guys remember Soul Asylum, Minneapolis band? Hit it big with Runaway Train and back in the 90s. Good stuff. Neo Psych band called Nebula. I don't know if you remember me showing that. That's their label mates, also on Heavy Psych Sounds Records. This is pretty good. I'm going to give this about, it's pretty mellow. I dig it. I have to be in the mood to play it. It's not like your usual heavy, twisted, dreamy, crazy psych. So I'm going to give this 3 peace signs out of 5 today. That's my 3 peace sign rating on the Sonic Dawn Eclipse. Whoops. Now this one, this doesn't even need any introduction, but I'll go for it anyway. I love this artist, and I have for just eons. But this is Gary Newman's Two-Boy Army, and this is Replicas. Now, there's the front cover there with Gary. And it's kind of cool. He's got that kind of that androgynous look. And then, of course, you've got his reflection looking in. Or is it him? Or it could be a replicant, too. So, and you got Down in the Park, which is one of his songs. There's this creepy eye on the back there. This is absolutely amazing. And this reissue of this record sounds absolutely killer. It's amazing press of this, but this was originally released in 1979 on the Beggar's Banquet label. Gary Newman obviously went on following, this was their last, this was their last studio record as Two Boy Army. But then Gary Newman went on making records as a solo artist under his own name, Gary Newman. But literally used the same guys. I mean, the same band basically hung out for quite some time and remained with him on his solo efforts. So this is, okay, you remember how David Bowie had like his trilogy, his Berlin trilogy? This is the first of a Gary Newman trilogy when he was in his Machine phase. The second and third records being The Pleasure Principle, his first solo record, and then Telecon, his second solo record. And this was the first. So I now have the triumvirate of Gary Newman's Machine phase, which basically was a lot of like dystopian sci-fi material, man, machine, transmutations, and just lots of futuristic kind of stuff. This could be considered a concept album. Some people consider it a concept album. It's heavily influenced by the author Philip K. Dick, who, you know, a lot of movies were based on the works of Philip K. Dick, like Blade Runner, Minority Report, stuff like that, Total Recall. But yeah, so that could be a replicant right there. You never know. So, but yeah, Newman's early work was also heavily influenced by John Foxx's led Ultravox, David Bowie's Low during that period with Brian Eno, and also what was the other one that he? Kraftwerk, Man Machine. So yeah, good stuff. I love this. I've loved this. I love Gary Newman. I love this record. It's just absolutely killer. Man, I could listen to this and just zone out, man. It's just metallic and cold, but yet it's like watching, when you listen to it, it's almost like you are transported to some sort of futuristic world where maybe robots did take over or whatever. So I'm giving this sucker 4.5 peace signs on the 1 to 5 scale. Replica by Two Boy Army. Great stuff, man. Great stuff, man. It's great stuff, man. And this is staying with like the spacey, futuristic theme. How about a little Spaceman 3, Perfect Prescription? I've been listening to this. I got this a few months back, and I've just been listening to it constantly. But the thing is, I listen to it a lot at night when I'm trying to, like, you know, zone out and stuff. And I end up falling asleep, not because of the record, because the record is fantastic, just because of my own tiredness, I guess. We'll say tiredness. Anyway, English alt-rock band formed in 1982. The main two guys are these two fellas here, Peter Kember and Jason Pierce, also known by their pseudonyms Sonic Boom and J Spaceman. Love it, right? But these guys are known for their minimalistic, psychedelic type approach to their music. It's kind of space, garage, noise, drone, experimental kind of alt-rock. So I covered them all, didn't I? Bing, 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 check, check, drone, check. Yeah, I got them. Also known for being really open about their drug use, which probably led to some of the reasons why they are no longer together and couldn't stay together. So, you guys might also know their other projects as well. When they separated, you might know Spectrum, and I know you know Spiritualized, which is another great record. as you can, and I could see how they would have evolved from this into the spiritualized world. So, but anyway, this is their second album, released in 1987. During the recording, they, at this time they were in their zone, right? And they got in the studio. They were kind of trying to find their sound, right? They brought in their mattresses and stuff for the lounging room. And after a day's work, they'd turn on their kaleidoscope effect lights and turn off all the other lights, get high, lay around and listen to playbacks of what they'd worked on. And then they'd just lay there and just think of ideas to tweak the songs and to develop their signature sound. And I just think that's so cool. I think there's something to a band, staying together in the studio, grinding it out, doing their thing instead of, coming in separately, laying down. Anymore, bands don't even go into the studio all together. It's like, what happened to the unity of a band? Whatever happened to the camaraderie and the relying on each other? That was the cool part about being in a band. But yeah, this is ambient. It's spiritual. Serene, spaced out rock psychedelia. Not psychedelic in like a Iron Butterfly way, but more like a spacey, trippy kind of way. So, and there's hardly any drums on this at all. There is some, but not a lot. And then you mix in some acoustic guitar, a sax, a trumpet, some organ, piano. This is something to listen to when you get stoned and just want to zone out. It's mellow, but not sleepy mellow. It's just, it's incredible. I love this record so much. It relaxes me. And I dig it a lot. This gives me peace. And speaking of peace, I'm gonna give this 4 peace signs on the 5 peace sign scale. Spacemen 3, the perfect prescription, and they are the perfect prescription to what ails you. What? Dummy. All right, moving right along, staying kind of in the same realm. Dream Syndicate. Now, Dream Syndicate, you might remember from like the 80s, like Paisley Underground musical movement. But this is more like neo psychedelia. These guys are an American alt-rock band out of Los Angeles, California. God, look at that cover art, right? Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And then you open up your gatefold here. It just goes on and on. It's beautiful. And this, you won't probably be able to see there, but it looks textured to me, like it's raised, but it's not. It's completely smooth. But I went into this without any preconceived notion. I'd never listened to any Dream Syndicate albums prior to this. They had stuff released in the 80s and 90s. This came out in 2020. And I knew that they'd been around for a while. I just hadn't gotten in a chance to listen to them. So I went into this with no preconceived notions of what it was going to sound like and what they sound out compared to what they sounded like before. And you know what? I think it might have helped for me because I love this. This is freaking amazing. It's dreamy. It's trippy. It's panoramic. It's psychedelic in a like jazzy kind of way. The songs are like really long. Like it's a double album. I forgot to say that. And the first song, called The Regulator, takes up a whole side, and that's 20 minutes and 27 seconds. And the shortest song on here is like 7 minutes and 37 seconds. And there's 5 songs total on this thing. But they all just kind of draw you. The songs are long, but they draw you in, and just kind of keep you there, and just and it just kind of holds you there, and you just enough that you just enjoy it. You know, it's so cool. I love this record. And I mean, I picked it up for the cover, first of all, and I'd seen some other people show it on the vinyl community, and I thought, man, I'm going to get that record. You wait. Vinyl, Cosmic Vinyl will have that on their show. So yeah, this is just beautifully vibrant cover. How can you not dig it, right? Anyway, I'm going to give this sucker 4 peace signs. That's right. They deserve more, probably. Now I'm moving on to the 2 records that I enjoy the most out of the whole batch. Just some killer stuff. I mean, I'd recommend any of these records to any of you all. But these next 2, I'm telling you, go out and get, man. This is by an artist called Drab Majesty, and it's called The Demonstration. Now, it's an LA-based American musical project by a fella named Andrew Klinko, I believe is how it's pronounced. But he's AKA Deb Demure, and that's who that is right there, Deb Demure. And I'll explain why he has an alter ego. But this is dark wave, dream pop, kind of a gothic wave. Shoegaze, some shoegaze in here as well. It's got kind of an androgynous aesthetic to it. Futuristic occult type lyrics. Very new wave, but dark, so dark wave, obviously. This, has definitely an 80s, like a lush 80s soundscape to it, definitely. And it's absolutely amazing. I love this. It's, so Andrew Kalinko was a drummer in another band, the name escapes me. And he kind of wanted to do this other thing on his own where he played all his own instruments and everything. And so, yeah, he played this, did all of it, recorded it. And then when he was listening to it back, he realized that this doesn't sound like me at all. It sounds like somebody else did this. And that inspired him to come up with his alter ego, Deb Demure. And which fits. It's kind of because, again, androgyny is involved here. And this is a concept album as well. It's a concept album. The concept is mass suicide, a religious mass suicide, not in a Jim Jones type mass suicide, but more in a, what was that guy's name? Marshall Herf, Applewhite of Heaven's Gate. More of a, a group of spacey religious group that, they latched onto the whole Halley's Comet thing. They drank the purple Kool-Aid, but it was something else. They put back. Anyway, they were going to be recycled into these other new bodies and catch the tail of the comet, and away they go to heaven, right? This is an interesting story. Go read up. I did a report on it for college. But, yeah, that's what this record is about. Just really, really cool. I love this, man. This is... you know who would love this? My friend Dan from Dan's Vinyl channel. I know he'd dig this in a big way. It's ethereal synth. It's got some sadness to it, but not in a way like... It's like sadness like when you want to have a good cry. Okay, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Because most men don't have a good cry just for emotional therapy. I cry every day. What's happening? Anyway, yeah, this is great. Anyway, Drab Majesty, new wave, synth wave, dark wave, 4.5 peace signs on this bad boy. Now, coming to the last album and the one that I've been playing here, this is Punishment of Luxury, and it's called Laughing Academy. This is the best album, the greatest, the most fantastic album. You know how you know, when you hear a record or hear some songs, and you know instantly that you dig it a lot and you love it, and that you gotta have it. I felt that way about that Idols album I showed not too long ago, and this, I felt the same way when I heard this. This is a band from late 1970s. They're a post-punk. This was released in '79. They were formed in Newcastle, England. Their name, Punishment of Luxury, comes from this classical 1891 painting done by, I better look to my notes here, Giovanni Segantini. And not because of anything from the artwork has to do anything, but just because the name sounded cool, Punishment of Luxury. And it's very theatrical, infused, post-punk. During their live shows, they get... I'm going to give you a good look here. There's a little bit of humor attached to this, too. And then the gatefold is fantastic. Check these brainiacs out. This is so friggin' cool. I don't even know how to describe it. It's Devo-ish. It's like, if you go later on, like Franz Ferdinand or Modest Mouse a little bit. Here's the, you got your lyrics here. Very small, by the way, but a very bright, colorful, sleeve here, record sleeve. Yeah, you do got the lyrics here. This is fantastic. This is an incredible record. I've done nothing but listen to this for about the last 2 weeks, and then I guess live they wear like those lucha masks, those wrestlers masks. Lots of strange and humorous antics on stage. I mean, these guys all have like schizophrenic attitudes on stage. Mojo Magazine rated this amongst their 100 worst albums of all time. You know what? I say to Mojo, fuck you, Mojo. This is absolute. I get it though. I get why people wouldn't get this back then. This is so friggin' far ahead of its time. This is amazing. I can't say enough good things about this. They played the Reading Festival. It was the Reading Rock Fest back in '79. They followed The Cure and were followed by Motorhead. Can you imagine being in that sandwich? That's insane, right? But anyway, yeah. Fear, angst, drama, chaos. That is Punishment of Luxury. You guys have got to get this. If you've never heard of it, check it out, stream it. If you want a really good record that you can still get for probably under $30, go for this. 5. I'm giving it a 5 peace sign. That's how much I love it. Anyway, I love you guys, man. But I gotta get on. There's a comet going by. I gotta drink some Kool-Aid and jump on the trail of that comet, because I'm going to heaven. You guys, here's one big chug of Miller Lite for the road. Happy late Thanksgiving. I know you guys, it'll be after Thanksgiving when you get this. Stay tuned for more great vinyl coming out of the cosmic realm, and remember to stay cosmic.
It's cosmic vinyl.